What is good, people? Hold up. Let me sound off real freaking quick. How we doing today, people? How we doing today on this awesome Sunday where we going back to back to back here, baby. All right, because today we're gonna be talking about Sneako. Now, listen, we talked about Sneako on the last live stream, but I mean, to put further context to it, he's basically baby Tate. Okay, that's and anytime you hear Sneako, you just equate that to baby Tate. Okay, and recently, if you guys don't understand, what you guys have to understand about Sneako is that Sneako is a cautionary tale of what not to do. Okay, especially when you are on the pursuit of fame. Okay, and also what you need to do in terms of listening to your elders, or at least listening to the OGs that are around you, right, on your way to the top, right? I mean, because you never know what their advice and how it could potentially help you. Okay, and Sneako is one of those people that have gotten said advice on his way to the top about the nature of his content and how he goes about spreading his little red pill message, or his version of the red pill, right? And a lot of people, even people we're going to be covering here today, have been telling them like, yo, bro, hey, listen, I get it. The Tate juice has washed completely all over you, buddy. Okay, but you need to slow down, Sneako. Okay, because the YouTube guys, the very matrix that you benefit from, they're not gonna like what they're hearing. They're gonna like what you're doing. They're gonna like who you're doing content with, right? Like with the Nick Fuentes of the world, right? We don't like that. So what ends up happening is someone like you, because you're seeing a quick, immediate success, you disregard the warnings of the people who have been there before you. And what happens? You end up falling down the same path as the predecessors, like Andrew Tate. Okay, guys, and here's the thing: in the manosphere space, we talk about, it's not the fact that you're knocked down. It's how well you get back up. All right, how well you get up, you take accountability for your actions, and then you move on and you rebuild, right? And the key term is taking accountability for your actions, because that's is one of the major things that we preach here in the red pill space. And what's funny is, the leaders tend to preach this nonsense, but when it comes down to the guys who actually do preach the nonsense, right, they don't actually do it, because Sneako is the guy that's now blaming, or attempting to basically shoulder the responsibility of him being banned on other content creators, right? And not necessarily them being directly responsible, but them not raising awareness. And one of the people he decided to attack was Abba and Preach recently, and he's known to be attacking their platform. Matter of fact, he previously attacked them because he felt as though that Abba does not go hard enough on certain topics, right? When they talk about COVID, and when they talk about some of these alphabet protests and all these very high sensitive topics, right? And because Abba and the way they go around basically displaying their content, they're not aggressive at it. They don't have these really, really hot takes that is designed to garner attention, essentially, right? So because of that, and they're not going the Sneako Tate route, Sneako, in his infinite wisdom, views that as weakness, views that as them skirting the line and not really saying what their real opinions are, which I think is freaking ridiculous, right? But he came after Abba. They got to get that straightened out, right? And he also came after Playback too, right? He also, with the same bullshit, like, hey, y'all, you guys are not going as hard as I am with this red pill. Listen, I just snorted that shit, okay? I crushed it up and I snorted the fuck out of it. And how come y'all not on the same shit, huh? Why aren't y'all having the same views that I have, right? And they would tell you, no. The reason why we can't say things the way you're saying it, because the only road that leads down to is us getting canceled, right? You didn't listen. You got canceled. And now, after you done got canceled, you're then looking at them, Abba and Preach, their platform, and saying, well, y'all Why didn't y'all talk about me getting banned? Huh? Y'all was supposed, I thought y'all supposed to care. Instead of y'all talking about me getting banned, y'all talking about how I'm on Fresh and Fit. Why is me being on Fresh and Fit? Why does that matter? Right? And it's like, dog, because it's content, right? It's content, right? But you got mad at them. So today's video, we're going to react to Abba and Preach's reaction to this situation because I thought it was hilarious. And basically, Abba said a lot of things that kind of we've been talking about here on this platform, guys. And I think it's very interesting for us to watch and just have a listen. So, guys, as usual, let's make sure our audio is on point. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. EM, shout out to you. Welcome to the stream. EM says Sneako went after KSI. Yeah, and KSI is one of the other guys that he's saying that you know, it was hating on him or was happy because he lost his channel, right? That's what he's saying. In reality, KSI wasn't really, and we kind of covered that already because KSI wasn't really mad. KSI was basically saying, I told you, bro. I told you, you gonna get canned, dog. You keep talking like this, Sneako. All right, this is what happens when you want to be Andrew Tate. Okay, you get the Andrew Tate treatment on internet. That's getting boot the fuck out of the Matrix. Okay, congratulations, bro, you succeeded. So yeah, like, you know, he's now going to listen. Sneako, the only way he can get his ones back, he has to box. Y'all let me know, has Sneako done anything with like YouTube boxing? Has he been in one of the events? Let me know, because I think that's the only thing that's going to get his name like singing again in these YouTube streets. I'm telling you right now, he has to get back into boxing. So if he's going to talk about like any beef with KSI, he's got to talk about boxing, because like KSI is a hot prospect right now when it comes to boxing. So let's go ahead and react to this video.
Today's topic, Sneako was deplatformed. After our last video, I was contacted and basically told, like, hey, why would you cover the fact that I was on Fresh
What's good, Nicholas?
And not the fact that I was
What's good, Alicia?
And I was like, okay. And the reason why I didn't cover the deplatforming, to be honest with you, Sneako, is
guys, hit the like button. Guys. Hit the like button on your way in. There's 50 of you guys in there. Okay, let's get about 50 likes, okay? And then as we start going up, let's start making sure we get the likes up, people, because this is about to be a very interesting show, guys, okay? Because listen, I don't know about you, but I come here to relax, laugh, and clown other people that are basically fooling young men, all right? And not only young men, but just young women. And not only that, they're fooling and taking advantage of them. So guys, you are participating in something great, okay? Not only do you get the laughs, but you're also helping spread the awareness of a lot of these red pill scams and red pill talking points and ideologies that can otherwise prove infectious. So on your way in, guys, please do not forget to hit the like button, okay? And smash the subscribe button if you're fucking with the show, all right? I appreciate it. Let's continue.
Things to say, no, it's true.
That's crazy.
Listen.
By not talking about it, he made you a favor that you asked for it, and it was like, well, I'm gonna come to you.
But there's two things that are true at the same time. One, I think the issue with deplatforming on this platform and others becoming more rampant is a problem. Okay, the fact that people cannot even be posting stuff and be removed from every social media, like, I'm not for it. Okay. On the other hand, Sneako being deplatformed was one of the most unsurprising things of 2022.
No one was surprised.
I was telling him this for months. I was telling him that, one, if he keeps going on this way, he's going to lose everything. Two, that he was not only going to lose his channel, Sneako, where he's live streaming, but the main one where he does nothing. Why? Because YouTube has a rule in place where if you're acting wild or you're doing all kinds of crazy stuff, or they want you off the platform and they decide to give you 3 strikes or whatever, they get rid of everything. Why would it make sense for a platform to deem the fact that you aren't fit for their channel, their platform, that you are an issue and that you are a problem, and then let you keep another channel where you get to do a lot of the same kind of content?
It's like when you get barred from a club and then you come back and it's like, yo, you're banned from here. Yeah, but I got a different fit. They don't care.
They don't care. They don't care.
You're banned. He's a person.
So
yeah, it makes sense.
On one hand, you don't want to see the homie lose his money.
No.
On the other, You're doing shit that's going to make you lose your money. You're being warned about it multiple times. You're out here bringing on folks who are white supremacists, folks who are talking about race realism, doing crazy stuff. Your clips are showing up in the Senate. You wildin'. You being warned. Hey.
Bro, that's what I said too, bro. We said that on last. I'm like, yo, once you start getting to the point where your videos are hitting the U.S. Senate and they're painting you, Sneako, as the poster child of terrorism, bro, or domestic terrorism, I'm sorry, bro, like, you know you fucked up, right? Because politicians aren't supposed to be paying attention to YouTubers, okay? The only time they pay attention to us is if it's going to get them votes, okay? Other than that, they don't give a shit. But the fact that they're paying attention to guys like you, Sneako, and labeling you amongst domestic terrorists, bro, you fucked up. Like, there was you too much attention, bro, too much attention, and that's it, bro. Listen, it's not that all these guys were hating on you, bro, or waiting on your downfall. Even the guys who were doing videos and letting you know, hey, baby Tate, you keep going the route of Andrew Tate, you're gonna end up like Andrew Tate and his brother, okay? And they both ended up canceled. And what happened to you? You got canceled, bro. So, like, dog, they were just trying to warn you, like, and you did not listen. That was your problem. That's you, dog. You can't blame nobody else. What's good, Isaiah? What's good, Darren? What's good? Welcome to the stream.
I let my nuts hang. I'm real. You guys are bots. Okay, well, guess what? You got what you wanted. You're out of the matrix. I'm not celebrating. I don't think it's great. But I think sometimes people got to learn their lessons.
Yeah.
You don't want to listen to nobody? Nobody can tell you nothing? Okay. This is what happens. Some of the stuff my man was doing was wild. Him talking about another female creator and then simulating himself banging her, okay, on a platform for a good 30 to a minute, okay, is wild.
Then I flew to Bucharest, Romania to meet with Andrew Tate and be on his podcast, and they hit me with the
look at the
cyberbullying
whole
strike
game
for a viral video that was uploaded 2 months ago. If it's not obvious, anything can be labeled as cyberbullying and anything can be labeled as harassment.
It's just he glossed over the cyberbullying stuff, but I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about.
You know what's so funny about the internet? It hides the fact, and like this feminist garbage hides the fact that she's attracted to that guy making the videos. It is what it is. Girls, you could vouch for it. You know it's true. She would. And you know what's true? What's so predictable? You could tell by the way she's talking that she hasn't been.
What's good, sir, Oba?
In a long time. It's been a while. So she's on the internet making this garbage video, promoting all this feminist garbage to your fucking lonely girls in the comment section. What you really need, chat, is some.
Bro, that's the same shit that Tate does. Remember that clip where he was slap, choke, slam, right? That's the same thing that he's doing right now. So how you gonna get mad, Sneako, when people call you Mini Tate? Like, you literally copping his shit, bro. You bite it. This is what happens when you do dumb shit like this, bro. Like all of this shit could easily be avoidable. That's the crazy part. A lot of the problems y'all red pill niggas bring on yourself could easily be avoidable. But the problem is y'all are literally incapable of seeing the bigger picture, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, shut up with your feminism. Yeah, come here. That's what you need.
Cringe, bro.
That's what you need. You need some sense back into you. And you know what they're going to do right after I did that? They're going to clip that part and say, I'm an incel problematic, but you know it's true. You can hear it in her voice. She hasn't been properly in too long. And now you make no sense. That's what happens, man.
Bro, this man simulates sex like a virgin. Okay. But moving past that, yeah, he did that about another YouTuber. Guess what? YouTube will come down. But you cannot do it on the job in front of millions of people. I don't know what people don't understand about this. There's plenty of things I can do at home with my homies or say with my homies. I can't do it in front of y'all. I don't know what workplace you can ever exist in where you can simulate yourself fucking in front of customers, in front of advertisers, you can't do that. I tried to, you didn't really see what was that wrong with it. It's not like my man did something innocuous or something that's like, with this? No, a lot of this stuff was pretty clear cut. Like, yeah, you're definitely violating the rules that exist. And it pains me to say this because a young man who, if he knew how to be smarter about some things and wasn't so just like, I want to be real. You look real dumb. Honestly, that's all it is. If you were just a bit, you could have had longevity. You could have reached so many more people, had so much more influence. Actually, that is what Andrew Tate said after he got banned. After he got banned, he said, I should have been smarter about my messaging. I should have been smarter about this and that. Why? Because he recognized that the way he was acting was too wild to be viewed by this many people. Extra viewership brings extra money, brings extra scrutiny, or as Biggie Smalls would say, more money, more problems. It's a conflicting thing. It's not good. I'm not happy. This is not a great thing. But if you're being honest, this is unsurprising. And secondly, you could even make the case that it's pretty well deserved. The moment he did that shit to that girl, I was already like, YouTube's on your ass.
Yeah.
She's talking to her YouTube manager. Other people are talking to their YouTube reps. They've been tweeting at YouTube. It's like, bro, when you cross that line, of course. What YouTuber do you think is going to get away with themselves simulating fucking another YouTuber? Now, if you with the boys at home, that's one thing. Bro, this is your job. Guess what? YouTube, as cool as it is and how everybody seems family, it's a job. You got managers, you got lawyers, you got agents, you got middlemen, you got negotiators,
you got guidelines. You got guidelines.
You got contracts.
In a workplace, you can't dress a certain way. You got guidelines, and it's funny because it made me think of a story when I was working.
Bro, like everything they're saying is like it's so base, bro. It's so like how obvious can it get? Like even Andrew Tate, your daddy said your daddy regrets it, bro. Your daddy regrets the way he was acting. He knew he wished if there was anything different, right? You know, he would have probably eased up, right? He should have probably listened to the guys who were criticizing and saying, "Hey, my boy, you're going too hard. Slow down, bruh. Like slow down. You're going too hard." Like, you know, but we were looked at as haters. You had your little minions. Y'all come around. Y'all criticize. Y'all did your thing, right? But then what ended up happening, bro? Exactly what we said would happen if you continue down this route, and that's what went down, bro. It's crazy. Even your daddy's telling you, dog, bro. I wish I could have slowed down. And the crazy thing is, a lot of these guys tried to warn you. It's not that they were trying to hate on you, bro. They tried to warn you and let you know that this is what's gonna get down. You out here acting and, you know, simulating these sexual acts and stuff like that. You gotta understand, bro. The PC culture is dead, bro. Like it's like they won. You guys understand? They won that shit. Matter of fact, they won that shit so fucking hard. No homo, bro. Like they like, dog, they're fighting within themselves. That's how bad they've won this shit, bro. That's how crazy it is. It's gone to lunacy, right? So what do you think that they're gonna do to you on their platform that it's nominated by them doing some dumb shit like this, bro? They're going to tag you 100%. Tag you, dog. And Andrew Tate, what happened to him? The moment he got tagged was the moment he said that depression was not real. That's the moment they got him. That was it. I would tell you this. The moment Andrew Tate got on any kind of radar was the moment he went viral on Twitter for saying that depression wasn't a real thing. That's when they looked at his ass and said, oh, that's the next target right there. That's when they knew they were going to have to get you. And for you, Sneako, it was the Nick Fuentes situation. The Nick Fuentes situation did your ass in, bro. Like the moment you did that, like guaranteed it got you on their radar, bro. Because people are like looking at you and saying, hey, let's put a limiter on whatever that guy is. Because if you think about it, the channel he had before the Sneako, because it's Sneako and Sneako, right? There's Sneako is the one that he got to 1 million subs, and Sneako was the one that pretty much was on its way to beat that, right? And with the Sneako channel, he was doing more like thought videos, and he would go out and do street interviews and things like that. But you know, it wasn't too. I mean, it was red pill, I guess, if you want to consider red pill, but not to the Tate brand red pill, bro. Because the Sneako channel, which I suspect he created specifically for that reason, was to go as hard as possible, right? Because he saw the rise of Andrew Tate and how successful he was. The shit that Andrew Tate was saying, how he was grabbing a lot of attention, how quick he was grabbing a lot of attention, how fast he got on these podcasts, and not to mention, bro, his Hustlers University 2.0 with that marketing scheme that netted him a shit ton of money, which ironically, Sneako, you decided to come out with your own marketing with around the same pricing. Didn't Sneako come out with his own marketing what do you call it? Affiliate marketing program? Was I wrong? Am I wrong? I swear to God, his new rise to fame in the red pill coincided with the affiliate marketing program that he was selling for about $50. Maybe this is like loose like recollection here. Okay, so no research here, but just let me know. I think he did that, bro. I think he had a course attached to his new wave of program he was going on to. But that's the gimmick. He saw the rise of Andrew Tate, and he copped that flow. And you surprised that this should happen, bro. You fucked up. That just is what it is. And what they were saying, the last thing that they were touching upon was the fact that, yo, bro, YouTube is on this thing where legitimately, if they cap one account, they cap in all accounts. You know, look what happened to Tommy Sotomayor. Okay, Tommy Sotomayor, he can't get anywhere past 5,000 subs on YouTube now. All right, it don't matter how many channels he creates. It don't matter. It don't matter, bro. The moment this dude gets over 5,000 subs, YouTube is capping his growth. Why? Because he's basically blacklisted for all the wild shit and the way he tailored his message towards women. Especially black women. I mean, I think that's what did him in. I think black women, I mean, they did him in like women are about to do Sneako, right? So it's all about how you tailor your messaging, bro. Like, listen, no one's saying you're not woke. No one's saying, you know, actually, I personally don't think you're woke. I think you're an idiot. But maybe your fans, I mean, they think you're woke. I don't think so, right? But no one's saying any of that. We're just saying, bro, like, listen, as hard as you're going right now, there's going to be problems because you're like, listen, the problem with Sneako is, and I think I'm genuinely right about this, there was an element to his rise that he purposely included shock factor. I think the reason why he included Nick Fuentes on that stream was specifically for shock value, right? And to get him all over the place on the media charts, right? So bro, it's well deserved. Your punishment is well deserved, bro. Like, just saying.
Service on the phone, and there was this girl always complaining about the company, and the company didn't do nothing about that. And one day, the cops come and took the girl.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the girl left the call center in handcuffs.
Yeah,
and I liked the girl. The girl was great, cool dude.
Yeah,
we had fun. I'm like, what did the girl do? And they told me, well, she was selling credit cards from the client to someone else. And I was like,
watch the Apple and Peach video he did about you. Bro, these blue pill people only focus on the shit that, bro, you know what is newsworthy and what Abba and Peach should be about if they're a commentary channel who cares about free speech? They should have made a video talking about the fact that I got deplatformed off of most of these social media sites. But he didn't. It doesn't matter.
Hold up, bro. Hold up. Hold up. That is such a sad dinner, bro. Is that mac and cheese with drumsticks? And they don't even look seasoned, dog. It's like you just slathered fucking sauce on it. So it look like soy sauce. Are you eating mac and cheese with drumsticks lathered with soy sauce? Is that your dinner, bro? Like, you starving out there in New York? What's going on, bro? What's happening, bro? Like, these mac and cheese, where the cheese at? I think YouTube, this YouTube cancellation got my boy Sneako, dog. My boy down bad, bro. Yeah, yo, boy, they got, dude, you know that, y'all know YouTube got $100,000 of his money locked up, right? Y'all know that. And he's gonna have to spend even more money to try to fight YouTube on a legal battle, right? Look, bro, this nigga barely scraping by, dog. He's got a mac and cheese and 2 drumsticks with soy sauce, dog. The ultimate struggle meal. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Dog. Sneako, hey, I'm gonna tell you, the next step for this dude is a GoFundMe. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this right now. This dude is getting the GoFundMe guaranteed, dog. He's starving. This dude is starving.
Off of most of these social media sites. But he didn't. It doesn't matter.
My man's out here right now lecturing me, talking about, oh, Abba, if you cared, you would have talked about my deplatforming. Deplatforming is a big problem. Bro, you out here sucking off Fresh and Fit, 2 guys who try to DMCA strike and get a bunch of channels deplatformed. Facts, bro. They try to get our channel deplatformed. Like, bro, they tried to get us for even videos that didn't even belong to us, bro. If their strikes would have went through, our channel would have been capped.
So like that's why I have almost no respect for Fresh and Fit. I got no respect for the audience because at the end of the day, they're the same one that be ready to cancel a motherfucker. Him, Lord Marquardt, who else? MLD, like all y'all be ready to cancel people. Like y'all just like, hey, yo, so y'all can throw shit at everybody else, but the moment somebody challenges y'all want to go to lawsuit route, y'all want to go to I want to take down their videos route. It's just so sad. So then why y'all calling yourself alpha males? Like what is so alpha about taking down videos that hurt your fifis? Like, does that make it make sense, pimpin'? Like y'all need to chill with that. But he's absolutely right, bro. You've been you now are relegated to sucking off a Fresh and Fit titty. You by definition a child, bro. It's Tate's your daddy, right? Like they if Tate's your daddy, they're your godfather. That's basically what it is, bro. That's it. Because you need them. You need them at this point, bro. You need them for relevance, right? They have to promote your new channel. They have to promote everything. That's why bro. That's I think isn't. Wait, hold up. Was it DJ Academics? I think it was DJ Academics that said that Sneako was going to be a regular. So I think they're fixing to make Sneako a regular on the Fresh and Fit platform, right? And a guy can only assume why, right? Because the guy doesn't have a platform himself, right? And he wasn't ready. Listen, he doesn't have Bugatti money like Tate does. I mean, listen, you can try to be Tate, but you ain't got the Bugatti money, okay? Tate does, so he can get banned of all platforms, but he can still be good, and he's actually genuine enough in his craziness. Like, listen, here's where I put Sneako and Tate. Right, Tate, I legitimately think might be a psychopath. Like, I genuinely think Andrew Tate has like a few screws loose in his mind. Like, I genuinely think that, but like. But not to the point where it's like over the top, right? Not to the point like a John Anthony lawsuit. John Anthony lawsuit was a different story. All right, I think his mind is all screwed up. But with Sneako, I think there's an element of calculation. I think that he has the ability to act wild and be wild because that's an element pretty much akin to his nature. He's used to being wild and shit like that. But I also think there's an element of calculation to his craziness, and I think that with those two things combined, it just came off disingenuous, and that just came off him trying to be more like Tate than him being something completely brand new. So I think that's why Tate can get away with actually even being deplatformed, getting more views for other people on their platforms versus someone like Sneako who has to suck the titties of Fresh and Fit. Y'all get it? So he's absolutely right in this assessment.
Right? You haven't sat in on a podcast with them and had a long form discussion. All of a sudden, now that you're suffering, deplatforming is a big problem. If you felt so strongly, you probably would have said something, but you don't, because now you need to suck off their teats just to be able to make some dimes. Congratulations. You played yourself. Everybody warned you left and right that you probably shouldn't be doing this. Nigga, you can't swim. And then you decide to go in the deep end with the sharks, found out shit's a little steep.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you want everybody to jump in there, save your ass. You were warned, brother. I don't think it's a good thing. I don't like seeing you being devoured. But what more can a man do?
Nothing.
Like J. Cole says, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. That's you.
You a hoe, Sneako. Yo, I would just call you a hoe. I would just call you a hoe, bro. Using J. Cole's lyrics. Yo, this is some next level roasting right here, bro. Like, this is crazy.
I got the logs. I got the text messages. I got all the DMs. I got the voice notes. You were warned dozens of times. Now you want to act brand new. Oh, this happened to me. Okay. Well, listen. Take your matrix, take your red pill, go off to Bucharest, suck off the Tates, and just maybe you might make a few crypto dollars. Because me personally, I don't give a fuck. Be accountable for the actions that you took. Because literally nobody, not one person on this planet is surprised by your downfall or you being deplatformed other than yourself. And if you had any kind of integrity, you would go talk to the people beside you who are in the business of engaging in the very actions that make you suffer today. But you won't do that. You won't do that. Huh? Trying to get me to talk about Palestine. Meanwhile, you
Look.
kicking it with war criminals. Man, get the fuck up out of here. Get the fuck up out of here.
Watch the apple and peach video he did about you.
Bro, I'm stuck on his meal, dog. Like, what is he eating, dog? Like, what is this? Bro, I want to say if that's barbecue sauce, but it looks too thin, bro. It's too runny of a sauce. It looks like soy sauce, bro. And like this dude, like that shit looks bland, though. There's no flavor in this nigga's meal, bro. like what the fuck?
Bro, these blue pill people only focus on the shit that, bro, you know what is newsworthy and what Oblin Priest should be about if they're a commentary channel who cares about free speech? They should have made a video talking about the fact that I got deplatformed off of most of these social media sites. But he didn't. It doesn't matter.
Wait, but why does he need to make a platform? Well, first of all, listen, I get it. There's a nice little culture of YouTubers, especially when they see the unjust deplatforming of another content creator. Like other content creators tend to rise up and then speak out against that when it's warranted and unfair. But in your case, bro, it's different. They already told you before you got to this point, and you didn't listen. You had to experience it yourself, my boy. And this is what happens, bro. So, like, you saying that they should be making a video about you being deplatformed. Why? He already told you. He already did multiple live streams with you. You've been calling him out on his. Matter of fact, you called him out on trying to change his ways because you were criticizing him for not going hard enough on sensitive topics like COVID and all these other things, right? So if he went his pathway and it led to him not getting banned, and you kept doing what you're doing and you ended up getting banned, who was in the right? Especially when the person who was not banned tried to tell you that the way you're doing things was a little bit off. It's your fault, bro. They don't have to make a video. Matter of fact, we should be making videos either clowning you or using you as a cautionary tale, bro. Come on, dog. Even your own, even some of your fans knew you were going too far. Like, come on. Like the moment you brought on I think Nick Fuentes, dog. Listen, for even the people who may be like black or African that fuck with you, right? The moment you brought on Nick Fuentes, like that's a wrap, bro. The dude talking about no race mixing, like what people like talking about? I want to keep things pure, but he's a Mexican Italian loser. Like, come on, dog. Like you can't be bringing those people around those platforms, man. It starts to get dangerous for other people. Like you're literally putting other content creators at risk. That's what you're doing.
He'll get on calls with me like, "Oh, I care about you. I want you to do well. I don't want your platform to be taken away. I just want to see you make money." Okay.
First off, you're already taking an L because you're eating a drumstick with a fork. Fucking backwards.
Whoa. Hold up. That's facts. I didn't even pick up on that. Yo. Bro, this whole scenario is all around weird, bro. This whole scenario is all around weird, bro. So you eating a bland-ass mac and cheese with fucking soy sauce drumsticks, eating that shit with the fork, bro. Yo, this dude is struggling. He's struggling, bro. That's what this is, dog. He's got that twin mattress on the side there, bro. This dude is struggling, dog. YouTube. Free my nigga, dog. Hey, free my homeboy. Like, hold up. Hey, hashtag free my dude. Free that 100K. Hey, that's what your fans should be saying right now. If I was your fan looking at this, bro, looking at these fucking struggle dinner right over here, bro, I'd be on YouTube being hashtag free 100K, bro. Hashtag free my nigga Sneako 100K. we starving out here, dog. My God, bro. Why are you eating with the fork, my guy? Why are you eating with the fork? Oh, my God. I didn't even notice that. Yo. I thought the fork was for the mac and cheese. I thought the fork was the mac and cheese. I didn't know he was, because if we play it, he was using it to eat the chicken. Hold up.
You know what is newsworthy and what Oblin Priest should be about if they're a commentary channel who cares about free speech? They should have made a video talking about the fact that I got deplatformed off of most of these social media sites. But he didn't. It doesn't matter.
No.
He'll get on calls and be like, "Oh, I care about you. I want you to do well. I don't want your platform to be taken away. I just want to see you
He
make
broke
money."
it apart.
First
He
off,
broke
you're
it
already
apart.
taking an L 'cause
Yo,
you're
he
eating junk
ate
food
it.
with a fork. Fucking backwards ass weirdo. Now,
If you really care about what I'm talking about, you should have made a video talking about how I got deplatformed.
I can't listen to
if I really care about you making money, I should know. I cared about you keeping your career and going well, so I gave you advice to not get deplatformed. I find it so funny that you get on your final video and you're like, "Oh man, they deleted my second channel." Like you're acting surprised. I told you this was gonna happen. I told you you're gonna lose everything. Jadion told you. Desi, all these people were telling you what was gonna happen. That's how you show somebody they care. Not after they fucked up, but before. When you warn them, bro, you going too fast. That's how you show somebody you care. I didn't have to tell you nothing. I could have just farmed you for views. I could have done a bunch of stuff if I really wanted to. I was warning you in private numerous times. Oh, I don't care. Okay, stupid. Well, listen, you played a stupid game. You won a dumb prize.
And you know what's funny? The fact that Sneako was just sitting there trying to claim that the fact that Abba behind the scenes was warning him, saying, "Oh yeah, you just pretend to care about me behind the scenes, but you're not gonna say anything in public, bro." I think YouTubers are just starting to get these things misconstrued because listen, bro, I don't think you youngins out there listening to these guys flash their lives on camera, almost put everything on camera. The best things, especially if people care about you, and if it's sensitive, it needs to stay private. So if they're having a conversation with you about how you're doing your thing, it's a more respectable thing to have that conversation private if they respect you before they come out and do everything public. I don't know what world you came for, Sneako, where you think it's appropriate to just have private conversations and put that in open. I mean, we've seen how that turned out with other people that you're currently beefing with. It just doesn't work. You can't, if someone is telling you something in private, and they think that it's sensitive and it's important to your channel, like they did the right thing. Why are you clowning them for not taking it public? Now the fact that you clown them for not taking it public, this is what happens when Abba takes it public. Because it seems like Abba is going in on your ass right now. It seems like he could give a shit less because he already tried, dog.
Congratulations. You can carry on eating fucking drumsticks with your fork, looking dumb on live. I don't care. Go do whatever you want to do. But don't sit here talk about, oh, blah, blah, blah. That's you, stupid. That's you. And again, these are 2 videos now. What have you not heard?
accountability.
Okay. All the bad things are happening to you because the outside world's a problem. All right, young man. Okay. Well, you carry on living like that. That's great. While you telling these women accountability, I haven't seen you take it a single time.
Facts.
Not once.
None of them
Not
do.
once, but good job. Actually, no, he did do it once. When the Muslims cucked him into apologizing. Yeah. And he had to go religion.
They gained up.
Yeah, when somebody's about to smack him.
Yeah. I love Jews, though.
Stop. Hold on. New rule for you,
I can't
Sneako.
love
Right?
Jews.
No rule for you. You are not allowed to make fun of any religions on my stream until you make fun of Islam. After you do that, you're free to make fun of whatever you want, okay?
Look at his face. Look at his face.
Ma'al budul ala Abdullah al-Halala, ma'alul al-Shwara, min har inshallah.
2 hours later.
Because I talk a lot about wanting to convert to Islam. I've always talked about how it's the religion that I identify with the most.
They all got him on the stream. Oh no. Oh no. He got him on the stream with all 4 mullahs, bro. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Hey, listen, the one thing you can say about Muslims, bro, all right, the one thing you can say about Muslims or people who follow the Islamic faith, they guard their faith, motherfucker. Matter of fact, some of these guys, they believe that they're God's justice here on the earth, right? I mean, some of these guys will kill you over Allah. Okay, you don't play. So if you sit here disrespecting their religion, right, like that, bro, you best believe they gonna either gang up on you digitally or they gonna come up to your crib, bro. Stop messing with them mullahs, bro. Leave them alone. Them and the Jews, y'all. Hey, y'all. This is one thing I never understood. Like, what? Because listen, if y'all go far into the red pill what y'all will start noticing is a lot of anti-Semitism, bro. Like real talk, like especially when you go into the conspiracy side, because then they start talking about George Soros and the Jews, and they're taking over the music industry, the finance industry, and then it starts to get real anti-Semitic, bro. So like I don't know what it is with these types of groups, and then just leading off to this weird, racial spinoffs, but the two main groups you absolutely cannot fuck with publicly are the Jews and the fucking Muslims. Okay, you're Islam, you can't fuck with them, okay, because the Jews will wreck your shit and they'll force you to apologize, and the mullahs, bro, they'll get you like they got Sneako. hey, where's all that alphaness, bro? Huh? Woof woof, my dude. What's all that alphaness? I don't see it. I don't see any alpha over here, bro. Like
about wanting to convert to Islam. I've always talked about how the religion that I identify with the most is Islam.
No, brother, you gotta.
No, that's it. I don't have anything to joke about Islam. It's a perfect religion, very peaceful. They're very accepting. I have nothing bad to say about that. Nothing but love for all religions. I love all religions equally, actually. I love Judaism, Christianity, Islam. They're all great. They're all great.
I keep seeing this meme in my head. You know, like those cucked porn videos where Sneako's just sitting in the corner and there's a Muslim man just fucking his values.
It's funny because he had his girl. He was watching his girl get fucked. Yo, Abba, dog, that shit is hilarious. He said, "Hey, I see yeah, some Muslim guy just fucking your values right there, bro. That shit is hilarious." Oh my god!
After nearly a decade of dedicating my life's work to YouTube.com, they terminated all of my channels. For those of you that don't know, before I started live streaming 3 months ago, I amassed 1 million subscribers on my main channel called Sneako, doing artistic, creative, funny videos with the motto of seeking truth through funny. Then when I started live streaming on my second channel, Sneako, I quickly grew to 850,000 subscribers in a summer. They had to do something. The theme of my live streams was labeled as Red Pill, which a lot of people on the internet misconstrue as some pickup artist, misogynistic, women hating, when in reality, the analogy comes from the movie The Matrix, the red pill meaning the truth. Since the beginning of my streaming, the mantra I kept repeating to my chat was that freedom of speech is dead, and if they censor it, it's true. And since then, they got me for 3 strikes, and that's why they terminated everything, not just my second channel, but my main channel and any fan channel with my name in it. So I posted a YouTube short on my main channel saying, "Hey guys, I can't stream for 2 weeks. I'll see you soon." And YouTube hit me with the circumvention strike, and that's how they were able to delete everything off the platform. It's an excuse.
Okay, you saying it's an excuse isn't accurate. The rules in place because they don't want you continually posting to your audience, okay? You're already on thin ice. They give you a 3rd strike, okay? You're already on thin ice. You post again, doesn't matter what it is that you post. They told you can't post, but you post elsewhere, they go come for that is. They're already watching.
The feds.
This is why you got to do something. You want to go on Instagram, you want to go on Twitter, whatever you got left, you post it there. Okay, there's a difference between 2 things. There's what's right and what's smart. Is this right? You can make the case for either or, but I would probably on the fact that I don't like people being the platform, whether I like it or hate them. Same thing I said for Fresh and Fit. I would say for this, I don't think they should be deplatformed. However, if you're asking me what's smart, this is so incredibly stupid. And a lot of the things that you did were incredibly fucking stupid. I'm telling people, be smart. If that's that's not being said. That's you understanding you have an opportunity to help folks, influence folks, do whatever you want. If you are just diplomatic, but folks don't want to do diplomacy. They want their way or the highway. Well, guess what? You work for a company. You don't want to negotiate. You don't want to be diplomatic. Well, they're going to tell you to take a hike because they don't need you. Do you guys understand that? Like when you're on these platforms, the reason why you want to be on YouTube is because there's advertisers. Well, YouTube understanding there's advertisers sets policies in place so that they can protect their investment, which is the advertiser giving them money. You come in and you jeopardize that. Then you think you don't have to negotiate with them or give ground on anything. Take a walk.
You work for YouTube. You work for you.
And that is such facts. It's not even funny, guys, because listen, on this channel, we get clowned a lot because a lot of these guys in the manosphere, they have been conditioned to view platforms like YouTube as their own business, and which is crazy because platforms like YouTube, you can use them as like accessories, right? Not even what I mean by like even assets, right? As for marketing, because the real people that do that are the advertisers, because that's where the money's at. Like he was saying, a lot of y'all are thinking that just because you're on YouTube and YouTube is paying you because you come on here and talk on camera, that it's a business. No, it's not a business, bro. You're just you're a contractor that they're using right now, and it's a mean to an end. Right, the moment you stop producing, they stop paying, type of deal. So and they have strict guidelines. And you guys who run around here make a little money on YouTube and think, oh yeah, I got a business, this is mine. No. A business is something you own. Okay, and you don't own YouTube. None of you guys do. So which I find it interesting that a lot of y'all high value men just wind up over here. like why y'all here? Like why y'all on YouTube, right? Some of y'all are calling this a business. It's not like y'all have it's not y'all own an advertising agency that's paying them millions of dollars to pay you. No. You on the receiving end of it. But yeah, you're supposed to be this multi-millionaire. Like, come on, bro. Like, what's going on? Why is there a bunch of high value men out of nowhere working on YouTube? Okay, y'all sucking off the titties of YouTube. That's what y'all doing. So, I mean, y'all gotta understand, bro. This is not a business. Okay, you can take ownership of it, but it ain't yours. So you also have to be careful and respect the rules of the platform. If you don't, you have to accept the consequences that comes with it. You can't just sit there and say, oh, I can't believe I'm banned. This is freedom of speech. No. That's where you're wrong, my guy, because YouTube is a private business and it's a corporation. And in the US of A, a corporation is technically a person. So that just negates your argument right there, because a person has access to free speech, just like the corporation. So they can do whatever they want. If they don't like what you say, how you say it, and how you do business, they have the right to kick you off. Okay, so I think, listen, y'all are conflating public duties with private responsibilities. All right, especially in the public sector versus private sector. Okay, private sector is not beholden to the public. Okay, if you have private armies or private mercenaries, they're not beholden to the nation. Okay, the army is. So y'all gotta wake the fuck up. YouTube is not something you own. It's just not it. So a lot of you would be the next Sneako coming out here, or whoever it's gonna be. Just be careful that you are entering into a temporary agreement with the conglomerate way more massive than you, and can give a shit less of what the fuck you got, as long as you obey by the rules.
They have more power at the table.
Listen, I don't know what job. In the things that you did, I don't know what job would have given you 3 strikes. If you go on a normal job, a normal 9 to 5, and you simulate that you're fucking one of your coworkers, I don't know how they're going to give you 3 strikes, because
I don't know to get you out real quick.
Liable. YouTube.
What's good, Antonio? What's good?
Of giving you 3 strikes.
There's no consistency with the rules. They attack people who are going against their agenda. All the YouTubers that are celebrating me being banned right now have proved my point as well. They are so brainwashed and programmed that they can't comprehend the fact that celebrating the banning of another YouTuber is sick.
Well, I mean, I tried to warn him. And yeah, YouTube. I mean, look, it's YouTube's website. They can do whatever the fuck they want. If he broke TOS, then that's an L for him. But I warned him. I told him, like, he was moving mad.
That's not celebrating.
That's not celebrating.
That's not celebrating. It's not, yay! He's not like that. That has, the tone is not, yo, he said you were moving mad. I'm trying to warn him. If he broke the rule, he broke the rule. That's not celebration, bro.
How many people told you were moving mad? Everybody was telling you you're moving mad, you're going to get banned. You didn't listen to anybody. You let your nuts hang. You did what you wanted to do, and then you got it. He's like, well, listen, that's you. We warned you. And you were moving mad.
I but stop
you call that celebration? This is the hard-headedness and like the kind of like dumb speak that you do sometimes. I can't. You know what made me laugh too?
Wow.
I was telling him, during our discussion, I was telling him like, yo, listen, after some time, fucking every woman on the planet, it just gets boring. Like you ain't trying to get new pussy.
I remember that shit.
He's like, nah. It's just you getting older, whatever. I said, okay, whatever. You don't want to listen, don't listen. You like fucking Sneako?
We all do, yeah.
You like fucking you pussy?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, that shit gets old.
Nah.
100%.
Nah.
100%. And I could point you to hundreds of players who are online right now who have videos of them telling you new pussy gets old.
It does.
In fact, how about I tell you this one? And this is something even Andrew Tate says. This is something even Andrew Tate says. All right. Sex becomes overrated after time.
No, it's overrated now.
Yeah. He says new pussy. He's like, why do you think that is?
Because you get used to it. It becomes like when you eat the same food over and over again, it becomes boring. That's why you get new. That's why you get new pussy. So you spice it up. Or you keep upgrading.
But guess what? After you had enough new pussy, there is no more new pussy.
There's always,
Do you understand?
there's always new pussy.
No, bro. What he's trying to say is you have to learn to be okay with what you have and appreciate what you got. See, y'all whoremonger male fucking specimens out here. Y'all running around here trying to like bang and slay as many chicks as you can, like your daddy fresh, or what do you call it? What's his name? Don Anthony lawsuit, right? Y'all want this thousand count lay count or 1,500 lay count. Like y'all realize how gross that gets, bro? There's nothing in. Listen, at some point there comes a level of maturity that as a young man, when you graduate to becoming a full blown man, you reach, and you're no longer controlled by your dick, bro, because you've built up the dick discipline. You understand that pussy ain't really everything, because realistically, yeah, when you're young, everything's nice, everything's new, everything's exciting. But then as you start to get older, you start to understand the problems that comes with pussy, right? Especially new pussy. And a lot of times most guys find it valuable to just deal with the whole pussy that they're used to and then just work with that shit than dealing with the new demon that they have no idea what kind of crazy they can be walking into. You understand that, right? So at some point it gets old. And this argument that he's using reminds me of the exact same kind of argument I was telling older folks in my life when I was younger, when they were telling me to hop off this train, right? Before I ended up with the situation that I ended up with my daughter, right? A lot of people were telling me like, yo, slow down, bro. Like you need to relax, dog. And I'm like, nah, it's because you're old, bro, because you're not getting any pussy, bro. And then what happened? Exactly what they said would happen, dog. And like my life changed forever after that. And I'm not saying it's the worst thing in the world. No, absolutely not. But it's one of those things that as a young man, do not dust off all the advice that you get. Sometimes it's just nice to just sit back and listen to what people are trying to say. Because listen, there's an old Nigerian saying that my mom tells me all the time, right? She says that what I see, right, what I'm seeing in front of me, right, it's a parable, right? She's like, what I'm able to see in front of me, you as a kid can be standing on the highest mountain and you still wouldn't see it. And she used to tell me this throughout my childhood, and I never understood what that meant until I got older. And it was like, hey, I've seen things and I've experienced things that you have yet to experience and see for yourself. So no matter where you are in life, what I'm able to see, you're never going to be able to understand it until you see it yourself. And a lot of young cats, bro, we are missing those kind of messaging because this country, especially Western culture, it's made young people believe that they're leaders. Like, I mean, yeah, I get it. You get some young guys who can lead and carry the torch and whatever the fuck. But realistically, bro, the older crowd, we're supposed to be leading. Why are we dusting off responsibilities to younger people? Why are we a nation of fucking people that want kids to have to lead us? Like, this is the craziest thing. We're listening to freaking children to have them lead the way on important topics. We're parading people out here for different. Like, we gotta stop this, bro. Keep these kids in the house. Keep them at school. Keep them off the goddamn street and let the adults lead. All right. We're living in a world right now where adults want to shirk off all responsibilities because we have a weird case of arrested development in America. Like, we got to grow up out of this shit. shit, bro. No, people, you cannot stay young forever. Stop trying. It's time for you motherfuckers to grow the fuck up. Like, I don't know how else we can keep saying this, bro. There's some serious shit happening in this world. We can't be sitting here thinking we're gonna live forever, bro. It's not gonna happen. Sneako, you will get older, bro.
You think that
for real?
after you've had a few dimes, you realize dimes ain't nothing. After you've had some baddies, you realize baddies ain't nothing.
Look at his
Why do
face.
you think? Why do you think so many of these dudes, as they get older in life, they stop talking about this shit nearly as much?
Because they get older and they're less testosterone.
It's not even that. It's you realize, like, bruv, the payout ain't worth the work in.
Because you get tired. You get older, you don't have as much energy. You get,
Bro, this was me when I was
He
younger.
goes to Bucharest, sits in front of Andrew Tate. What do you think Andrew Tate tells him?
I don't give a shit. You can give me the baddest bitch on the planet, the most beautiful girl on the planet. I don't care. I don't even know who she is, but she's out there somewhere, and she could DM me on Instagram, and I could look at her and go, wow, you're absolutely beautiful. But if she tries to meet me in a scenario that I think it's a setup, or if she says something I really don't like, I'm sorry, goodbye.
Right.
Fuck you. What is this? Pussy? It's sex. Who cares? It's a black hole. Hedonism is a black hole. And you can go down it forever, but you'll never be satisfied or satiated when you just go down the black hole of hedonism. There has to be a point where you wake up and realize, no matter how much pussy I fuck, this hole is going to stay as large and black as it is now. And that's just the way the game is. And you get to a point where you finally just say, I know I can fuck girls. I've fucked enough of them. And this is just not that fun anymore. Would you play a video game that never ended? Would you you want to complete the levels and complete the game? If the game just goes forever, after 20 minutes, you're like, this is bullshit. It's just a game. That's the game of life.
I just think it's corny.
Yo, that was actually this is when Andrew Tate says shit like that, I respect it, right? Because a lot of that shit is factual. This is something that which is weird that it comes from guys like you could tell listen, you can tell, bro, like he's learned a lot from whatever ban or cancellation he's learned from, or maybe he's always been this way. I don't know, bro. But like you can tell, bro, that was such a mature answer, dog. Like, listen, at some point in time, it gets old. It's a sad and it's a fucking terrible life. And I like what he said, where he said that hedonism is a black hole, because it is. Y'all out here chasing box, chasing numbers, chasing digits, chasing skirts. It's a black hole. It's nothing but black holes that you're trying to stick your dick in. Like y'all gotta chill, because there's more purpose to life than just that, bro. And that's what we try to get to you guys at the heart of this channel. These guys are waving the pussies in front of your faces, right? Because yes, you're not used to getting them. I get it, bro. But realistically, you gotta understand that there's more to life than that. We have a situation right now, people, where we have a crisis of purpose amongst young men. A lot of young men right now, we are facing a crisis of purpose. They don't know what they want. They don't know what they want to do. They're not motivated anymore. They're being kicked out of universities. I'm not saying they're actively being kicked out of universities, maybe with the Title IX nonsense and all that bullshit. But like realistically, if we look at the more enrollments, and young men aren't getting as educated anymore. The landscape is truly changing for a lot of us men out here, and we're focused on the wrong things. Pussy is always gonna be a black hole. It's not important. What's gonna deliver purpose to your life aside from girls? Like that's it. That's it. And it's not until you get older that's when you're gonna realize that. But when you're young, you think that the old heads are stupid for bringing that up, and that is not the case.
That you're gonna act like, oh, nobody knows what they talk about. I'm gonna do whatever I want. Then Tate repeats the same thing. All of a sudden, you want to listen.
Why is that?
It's like, okay, well, guess what? You don't want to take the advice. That's cool. Don't take it. But don't be surprised when you lose a lot of them sympathy points when everybody warned you were going too fast, and then you went head first into a wall. That's all I'm saying.
Why do you think someone would do that?
What do you mean?
Switch like that because it's the same information.
Maybe he respects Tate. He looks up to Tate, whatever it might be. I don't know. But I think if you can only take advice based off of who says it, then you're probably not most apt when it comes to learning. I can hear good things come out of people I even disagree with.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can learn from people I disagree. I can be like, you know what you're saying there is true. That makes sense. Or maybe that's something I got to think about. Mm-hmm. Right?
That's why people call this, we're sitting on the fence and shit. Like, it's not a sport where everything your team does, you're with that shit.
True.
You choose a camp and you rock. I wear those colors. I bleed that. and every decision that team makes, you're like, yeah, even if that doesn't make no sense, you know what I mean? So, yeah, maybe people think, oh yeah, you're just sitting on the fence, but that's not really what it is.
The government is watching me. The senator of Michigan played my clip of a stream in the committee. The chair of Homeland Security said that I'm a domestic threat and that I'm encouraging violence.
So that we all understand exactly the type of extremist content we are discussing today, and I'd like to take a moment to show a few examples, if you'd check the screen.
What really happened is Susan got a phone call from somebody on Epstein Island saying, you need to get rid of this guy. He's growing too fast and he's exposing the truth. You need to get rid of him before he keeps waking people up.
Ooh, the feds are going to get you.
I'm willing to play that report.
Ooh.
Okay. You know, and Sneako brought this up to me. You know, he's like, bro, are you afraid? I'm like, no. Why aren't you afraid? Because I know this isn't a big deal. I watched the whole thing. So I watched the Gold Senate thing where I showed up on the clip, right? I was on Sneako's podcast. What ended up happening, okay? And this is the wild shit where he's moving mad, okay?
Moving
I'm having
mad.
a conversation with Sneako and Jadion. We're just chopping it up, talking about stuff. It's a good conversation.
Right.
All of a sudden, Sneako brings on Nick Fuentes, white supremacist weirdo, okay? And this man starts going off about race realism, Jewish people doing a lot of crazy stuff.
Outlandish.
That clip gets brought up before the Senate. The Senate starts posting like 5, 6, 7 videos of people saying extremist stuff. And that was like the 3rd video out of the 7. And the reason why they brought up that clip wasn't because I was on screen, wasn't because Jadion was on screen, or because Sneako was on screen. It's because Nick Fuentes, who's banned from everything, whose bank account's been closed, and who's like the leader of a weird party, was on screen.
What did I tell y'all, bro? I was not joking, bro. I was not joking. The moment they got Sneako was Nick Fuentes, and this is why I said that part of what Sneako does was calculated, bro, because he knew exactly what he was doing. He was going for the shock value. He probably was going for who was the most shocking person he could bring on that's going to garner a lot of views, and he's going to say the most wild takes that's going to get a lot of people triggered, right? And then I can just turn around and play this whole Matrix game, and hey, listen, we're just speaking the freedom of truth, man. It's freedom of speech. We're speaking our mind. We're just telling the truth. Meanwhile, you guys aren't really telling the truth, though. You're really not. All you guys are doing is just being harsh with your language, but y'all not saying nothing. Y'all, matter of fact, y'all just saying the same thing over and over and over again. COVID was a conspiracy. Oh, the mask mandate. X, Y, and Z, bro. You want to talk about a real conspiracy? Hey, how about you go look at Boston University right now and the research they just published about how they took a strain of the original COVID virus, and then they mixed it with the Omicron variant, and how they produced a variant that was 80% deadlier than the original one that took a lot of people out during the first pandemic. That's a fucking conspiracy. And the same company that supposedly funded that research went under oath and lied about it, saying that they had, I think it was gain of function or some bullshit like that, right? That's real. All that shit's out there. Okay, so all the stuff you're talking about, like mass control, no, it's not about mass control, my boy. It's about money. It's about pharmaceutical greed. That's all this is. If you don't believe me, go ask your daddy, Bill Gates. Okay, he'll tell you all about that. That's what this. Let me shut up. Let me shut the fuck up. I'm not even. We gonna play a little bit more. We gonna call it quits. Listen. If you want to talk about what this whole C-19 was all about, listen, bro. It's all about pharmaceutical. The only people that made money was the pharmaceutical companies, bro, and the politicians that signed off on the paperwork. Who's that prime minister? She's not the prime minister of the UK. My UK bros right now. Who is the person? Is it Lizzie Truss? It's not Lizzie Truss. It's another chick. But she's they're pressuring her right now to step down because they uncovered a bunch of potential fraud between her and like the sign-offs on the what do you call it, the vaccines that were signed off, like the research and stuff like that was signed off, even though they said that a lot of the stuff was supposed to be quote unquote not legal. But bro, listen, It's not really a conspiracy when a lot of this shit is just happening, bro. You just have to point to where the money is going. It's right there, right? So don't let these red pill people talk about, well, it's all about just waking you up because it's a Matrix analogy. Nah, bitch, you don't need all that, bro. Just follow the money. Hey, listen, you want to know the truth about everything? Follow where the money's going. Who's making it? Who? Listen, in any scenario, all you got to ask yourself is who stands to gain. That's it, bro. Other than that, like he's beating on a goddamn bush.
What have you art? Nothing's happened to me. Nothing was going to happen to Sneako, but he got his own problems there. The real issue was that you were bringing on wild people, and those people were being targeted. So that's the truth. Now, am I nervous? No, not really. I don't care. I don't care. And nothing's really happened. And most of the other people who were on that panel, nothing happened to them. But he wants to build this narrative that the government and everybody was coming for him, and Susan and Epstein Island, all stuff. It's not that deep. The truth is, you got banned because you were acting wild on the platform, saying dumb shit.
On you.
Insinuating
It's
yourself
all on
fucking another
you.
YouTuber, and that ended up being the final cross. That's the truth. But if you want to make it a bigger conspiracy thing because it makes you feel more important, do whatever you want. I'm just not buying it.
But what they don't realize is that I don't need YouTube.com to go connect with people. YouTube is just a platform that I use. What I really need is my voice and a camera.
So why you want us to cover it then?
That's the best way to fucking end that, bro. Like I don't, yeah, sure. You don't need YouTube. All you need is your voice on camera. Yeah, but you need Fresh and Fit though. You need Fresh and Fit's camera. It's not just your voice. It's Fresh and Fit's camera. You just don't need that. Like, come the fuck on, bro. You need YouTube. They got 100 bands of your money, dog. Like, free my 100K, dog. My boy Sneako is starving. That's what we need. My boy eating chicken drums with fucking soy sauce. He is not doing too well. Free his 100K, okay? People at YouTube, okay? Our boy is starving, okay? We can't let that boy just starve like that, okay? Free is 100K for him. I mean, come on, dog. Like, chill. It's Liz Truss. Okay, Liz Truss is the lady. Okay, yeah, Liz Truss is getting pressure right now because they uncovered the scandal between her and like these pharmaceutical companies regarding the COVID vaccinations, bro. So all this corruption is actually coming out to the surface, which is funny amid open war right now going on in Europe. So there's a lot of craziness in the game right now, and y'all just gotta wake up and just pay attention to what's going on. But like it is like the fact that Sneako has the audacity to start blaming other content creators for what his comeuppance and assuming that it's their responsibility to go ahead and fight for his behalf. Come on, dog, like chill. You a grown man. If you can dish it out, you can take it, bro. Like you can take it. You got to start the trend of a bunch of these manosphere dudes being able to take the bullshit that they dish out, because it's starting to seem like an ongoing trend where a lot of you goddamn manosphere so-called red pill leaders are coming out here and are just dissing a bunch of people, lobbing shit at so many people, but the moment somebody lays the goddamn hand of justice on your behind, all of a sudden you're running and crying to mama. Y'all listen. Wake up, because this is not what it means to be a man. Like none of what you doing over here is what it means to be a man. And the young men you're influencing, they not learning shit. And listen, the fact that you getting kicked off these platforms, it was all for nothing. Not a damn thing, bro. They learn nothing. Waste away. And yes, sure. Some of them might follow you to BitChute or whatever it is, all these other alternative platforms. But realistically, bro, like a lot of niggas are gonna stay on YouTube. It's just YouTube's the game winner right now. Let's just be real. It's beating Twitch, that's for sure. Because Twitch got a lot of problems right now, and a lot of those Twitch streamers are coming to YouTube. Last I checked, Jadeon, Twitch wasn't fair to Jadeon, and Jadeon's over at YouTube. Matter of fact, Jadeon is hanging out with you on Fresh and Fit. So YouTube is winning, my guy. You need YouTube. You need your job back. Free my niggas 100K, YouTube, okay? He's starving out here. So listen, I can do my part to help the needy, okay? So oh my god, bro, I'm just fucking around. Like, come on, no, the lag. Like, listen, bro, these guys talk about all this crap, bro, and they don't. When it comes down to just dealing with the bullshit, they can't do it. I just find it crazy. Did she step down? Because I knew it was only a matter of time, Lizzie Trust. So it's a shit. So they forced her to tell. Oh, that means things are really moving, bro. Hey, Europe, y'all got some issues coming down the pipeline, bro. Y'all got some. Hey, Europe, man, y'all are looking crazy out there, bro. That's good. Like, get her ass up out of there, bro. Get her ass up out of there. Yeah, like y'all gotta wake up. Y'all gotta wake up, bro. These guys are taking you for a loop. But anyways, that's all I got. That's all I got for today, bro. Like I just think it's crazy. And here's the thing: the last thing I want to end is with this, bro. Okay, Fresh and Fit, you keep housing this dude Sneako on your platform. If he does not redeem himself and start dialing it back, and I'm sure Myron will probably have some control over that shit, right? I'm hoping he does. You will get them niggas canceled, bro. If this guy makes himself to be that much of a pariah, not only amongst YouTube, but amongst like communities around that scenario, it's over with, bro. They don't cap him like they did Tommy Sotomayor, right? And the same thing they did with Andrew Tate, because not only are they going to get rid of you, but they're going to get rid of all your little not I won't say troll accounts, but what is that called with his little minion accounts? Yeah, they'll get rid of them fan accounts too. They'll get rid of all that shit, bro. Anything that may be remotely tied to you, gone, bro. So be careful and wake the fuck up. Y'all gotta wake up, man. It is what it is. Hey guys, so I gotta head off and go to my other stream. Okay, my other stream, we're gonna be learning some little bit of Python, and on top of that, we're also gonna turn into a conversation about the whole C19 situation. Okay, because I kind of want to talk about that. It was like an open research that was just blown out in the out of like it was crazy, bro. Like it was out there in the public, and the kind of media fucking overhaul they're trying to do to cover this shit up is crazy. It has to open a lot of eyes to what's really going on out there in the world and what our world leaders and the people who are making things happen, what do they have in store for us? So we're going to be having that conversation on the next stream, New World Order, where we talk about politics, conspiracy, sometimes religion, and we get a whole bunch into tech. So we were very well-rounded on that channel. So go ahead and hit that link right now, and I'm gonna catch you over on part 2. Okay, I appreciate you guys watching. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but you're here, and I appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.